Hi, I'm Melissa, and I'm here at Paducah Quilt Week, and I'm with Sally Manke, who won first place in our small wall quilts fiber arts category. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Melissa.
Thank you. Now this is a beautiful quilt. It is
Thank you.
really gives you the realistic of the depth and everything. So where did you come up with this idea for the quilt?
I take pictures everywhere I go, wherever we travel, because I want them to be art quilts. And this one was from Central Park on a spring vacation that we were on.
Oh, wow.
And it had just rained and all the petals had fallen onto the sidewalk, so it had color everywhere.
Well, it's turned out beautiful. Now these are all little, you have a unique way to do this, because this is all little pieces. How do you keep them to stay together?
First, you cut all of these tiny pieces of batik because they have to be able to flip over, and then you just sort of paint them on the background, which is some sort of batting, and then to hold them in place, you put a very fine tulle over it.
Oh, wow.
You just can't sneeze or turn on the ceiling fan before you get the tulle over it. Yeah.
Right. So do you cut them with scissors, or how do you?
I use a rotary cutter, and I also have an AccuCut thing that I use anything to get them in small pieces. Yeah.
Now, is this long armed or on your home machine?
This one is on my long arm.
Wow. And so you're using what kind of metallic thread? Or
I have some Angeline fibers in there, and then I've actually stitched with some superior threads that are metallic already, and so then I just kind of put those so they're not overdone, but just add some glistens where the rain might have been.
Now, on the long arm, do you do it freehand, or do you mark, or
totally freehand?
Totally freehand.
Yeah, I don't have any kind of computerization on my free arm, so like down here I might add the water because it was wet, and up here I might follow the bark of the tree, but yep, it's all done by hand.
Great. Now this piping is adds to the overall frame of it. So was that easy to do?
Yeah, it has just a cording in it that I just ran to I thought it needed something, and so I picked the brightest color in here and just picked a hand-dyed fabric to go with it and put a piping around it to just kind of pull those colors out.
Did very well on that concept.
Thank you.
Now, with your fringe, is that an actual doorway in the picture, or is that just?
There was like a trellisy thing down there, and when I tried to quilt it in, and it didn't show up, so I went to my stash and pulled out some just novelty yarn with fringe on it, and actually stitched that on.
Now, Sally, there's a hidden gem in this picture that you don't really necessarily discover until you actually pay attention to the picture.
Yes.
That bench is so uniquely placed. How did you come up with that? Is it in the original?
It was not in the original picture, but I had taken lots of pictures of Central Park when I was there, and I kind of had the quilt pretty well finished, and it was just like lacking something.
Sure.
And it needed some kind of a diversion to look at. So from the other picture, I just added this, and it's on top of the tulle.
Oh, wow.
Which was one of the first times I'd ever added anything, and it's kind of like some crochet cotton and some batik strips, and I just kind of fashioned it and stitched it down.
Wow. Well, this is a gorgeous quilt. So thank you so much, Sally. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm just happy to be here.
Yes.